What's going on, all you minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And today I'm going to be doing an overview of Daniel Warren Johnson's Murder Falcon. This is the deluxe hardcover edition from Image Comics. Let's get started. And welcome back, everybody. So here we have Murder Falcon. This is the deluxe edition from Image Comics. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the solicitations from Image and Diamond show a different cover for the deluxe hardcover edition. So I don't know if there's a variant or not, but this is the one that I got. I don't think there is a variant, but by all means, please let me know if I'm wrong. But this cover here shows Murph right there with Jake and Johan, and of course Jimmy back there on the drums. We have Daniel Warren Johnson, Mike Spicer, and I don't know if you can tell. There we go. See that gloss on that murder? Same thing here on the spine. Murder Falcon. And then we have Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. The back here shows the ISBN, just a little bit about what this is, and again another image of the main characters here. The book retails for $29.99. It is a deluxe hardcover, meaning that it's bigger than your trade paperback editions and standard size hardcovers. It does not have a dust jacket like most Image deluxe hardcovers, but like I mentioned in my overview of Fireproof, some do, like Invincible. So let's go ahead and crack this open, talk a little bit about the story, and show off this artwork. And of course, talk about the build of the hardcover. Okay, let's get this opened. So we have this type of end paper here. Murder Falcon, created by Daniel Warren Johnson. And here are all the credits. Daniel Warren Johnson being the artist and writer and co-letterer in issues 1, 2, and 3, with Mike Spicer on colors, Russ Wooten on letterers. And here are the editors for the book. There's a nice forward here from Daniel Warren Johnson. And then kicking it off with Chapter 1. They do collect all the standard edition covers, and I guess they're sort of textless covers, but they do have the chapter on top. So this collects issues 1 through 8 of Murder Falcon and the short story from Skybound X. And that's everything. There is no other books. There's no issue number 9. There's no continuation of this. Everything that you need is in here. So, how to sell people on this book. I read it, I think in 2019, I read the first issue, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It got my attention. I really liked the artwork. This is before Wonder Woman Dead Earth and the Beta Ray Bill, and I had read issues of Extremity and really enjoyed those. But I thought the story was good. You know, it was fun, and I didn't know how deep it was going to be. I got a glimpse of it in this particular issue, first issue, but I didn't know how deep the story was. So these were available in trade paperbacks, and I knew one day maybe we were going to get a hardcover. So I never got around to getting the trade paperbacks, and then bam, they announced a hardcover. It was delayed, and here we are in June of 2022 with the deluxe hardcover edition. So we meet this character of Jake, and we meet Jake as he is going through some big heartache. About a year has passed since something dramatic has happened in his life that it made him, forced him, if you will, to quit the band that he was leading. And the band's name is Bruticus. So he was there with his friend Johan and his friend Jimmy. And together, they had an awesome band, right? And it was their dream to make it big. But something happened. We don't know yet. You will find out as you read this what ended up happening. We do get a little bit of a flashback between him and a young lady, holding hands, getting married. Of what exactly is going on? Well, it all ties into this. So he's going through a state of depression. He doesn't have the band that he used to. He doesn't have the love that he used to. He doesn't have the friends that he used to. And we meet this character of Murder Falcon, who comes from the world of Heavy. And that's exactly what he is. He is a falcon with a robotic arm, anthropomorphic, and coming to kick all kinds of ass. So there's a bunch of monsters coming from another dimension. They're all being led by this character. I love the name. It's Magnum Chaos is the name of the character. Sounds like a condom, right? Maybe it was just me, but anyway, or I guess a rock band, heavy metal band. And speaking of heavy metal bands, there are tons of Easter eggs in here for fans of heavy metal. So, and you don't have to have listened to any heavy metal to get the story, because this story has a lot of heart. So Murph, as Jake likes to call him instead of Murder Falcon, tells Jake that through his music, through his guitar, it amplifies his strength. It gives him that ability to fight these monsters, demons, whatever they are. And you do find out a little bit about that here later. And this is where he tells them about Magnum Chaos and how he's just trying to take over this world. And Jake is like, what are you talking about? My music? Like, I haven't played in a year. My guitar's been broken. My band broke up. I don't have any friends. So Murph tells him, like, no, it's in you. You have the heart of a warrior. It's not about quitting. It's about keeping moving forward. And that's what this is about. So Jake gets up off his ass and says, okay, let's do it. Let's save the world. So with his guitar, they kick all kinds of ass. They go and take on bigger and bigger monsters. The rift is getting bigger and bigger. This interdimensional rift that's making all these monsters come through. And they need a bigger team. And Murder Falcon's like, hey, Jake, we got to get the band back together again if we're able to defeat these monsters. We got to do it. You can't do this by yourself, and you can't do it with just me. And that's what this is. This story, like I said, I read issue 1 and I was intrigued, but I had no idea how much heart went into this. I had no idea, the truths behind Jake and why he was so depressed, and the things that were happening in his life. Here, let me skip a little bit, but not too much. Look how badass that is. You get this awesome Daniel Warren Johnson artwork here. But the story is really deep. It's not just about heavy metal. It's not about an interdimensional anthropomorphic falcon with a robotic arm. But it's about never giving up. Yes, it's okay to have fear, but not give in to fear. And the message is so beautiful in here. Did tear up a little bit. And then, like I said, there are a lot of Easter eggs in here if you're a fan of heavy metal music, whether they're posters in the background, whether there may or may not be characters that appear in here or influenced by those characters, or names of characters that were influenced by heavy metal rock stars that may or may not appear in here. But yeah, every year I do my top 10 favorite graphic novels of all time, and I don't see this one moving down from that spot. It was an awesome, surprising read. I read it all in one sitting, and then I've read it again just this morning to get ready for this video, to make sure I had the names right, because I was in the middle of reading other books that I was prepping for a video. But yes, this is the story of Jake. This is the story of getting his bravery and his life back, his friends back. And who is that girl in the flashbacks, and what really happened, and what made him fall into this state of depression. Yeah, couldn't put it down. It's wonderful. Let me just show you a couple more pages. And I'm sticking mainly towards the first 3 issues of the book, because I don't want to spoil what happens later. I will say that, to me personally, it ended the way that this book only could have ended. And I do appreciate the extra story that's kept in the back, because I was asking myself, oh, I wish they had done this. And they did in that little short story. So if you've read this, by all means, in the comment section, let me know what you thought of it. But yes, this was a great read. This is what the artwork looks like. Let's look at the extras in the back. So the book has 272 pages. And like I said, retails for $29.99. Here's all the extras in the back, making sure that there's no spoilers here, because I hate to spoil even a little bit for anybody. But even the notes were okay. You don't really find out exactly what's going on through the notes there. Here's some sketches of some scenes that may or may not appear through this book. Some breakdown of original artwork, internal pages here. Oh man, there's some badass scenes through this book. It reminds me of a nice cross between a Western style book and a manga. Very similar to what I think of like Sean Murphy's artwork. But here are the variant covers. Here are all the credits to the variant covers. That one's awesome. Of course, some of them homages. And then Daniel Warren Johnson there, a little bio on him, what he's worked on. And then, yeah, the end pages even look a little bit different back here. Let's talk about the build. So it is sewn binding, not that you need an eye, but holy crap, there's an actual eye right there to make those spread pages just stand out and look so awesome and badass as they rightly need to be. The book lays over really nice, whether it's towards the front of the book or the back of the book. But that, as they say, is that. If you are interested in purchasing this book, don't forget to check out our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget, the CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the content, the page count, and build of this deluxe edition. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of Daniel Warren Johnson's work, if you've read Murder Falcon, if you had the single issues or the trade paperbacks, and you're going to upgrade, what you thought about this particular series. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you all so much for watching. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.